We spoke about mood, subjunctive, the subjunctive mood, and we divided it into three types. This is mandative, subjunctive, formulaic, subjunctive, and where subjunctive. We also divided the mandative subjunctive into three types. Okay? The mandative subjunctive into three types. So we have recommendation, we have command, and we have demand. And we cited the example, it's necessary that everyone abide to the law. It's necessary that everyone abide to the law. This is a recommendation. We use the bare infinitive. It's necessary that everyone abide to the law. We use here bare infinitive. However, in using or in expressing command, we say it's necessary that everyone should abide to the law. So we have should in case of command. In case of demand, we say it's necessary for everyone to abide to the law. To abide to the law. So we use here for plus the infinitive. Okay, this expresses demand. Okay. However, in translation, in making recommendation, we say yajib. In making demand, we say ala. In making command, we say ala. In making demand, we say yatawajjah. Okay, this is Arabic. It's very essential to be understood because this is very, very accurate and very important for translation. Once you translate the recommendations, once you translate the resolutions or orders, and once you translate the demands. Okay? This is regularly used in the official institutions like the United Nations General Assembly and the Security Council, the Arab League, and other official organizations. Okay? Now, we shift to compounding. Compounding in English and Arabic. How to make compounds. What are the types of compounds? The syntactic types and the semantic types of compounds. Sometimes we have solid compounds like blackboard, White House. Okay? Sometimes we have hyphenated compounds like sit-in, mother-in-law, tightrope walker. And other times we see spaced or open compounds like the Islamic University of Gaza. Okay? how could the United Nations, for example, how could we differentiate between these three types? And are there rules for making compounds, either solid or hyphenated or spaced? Let's see. We need to tackle this point. So the components of compounding words. In these components, we see that some compounds consist of 2 elements. Some other compounds consist of 3 elements. And these elements can be simple words or complex words. Okay? The elements of compounds can be nouns and adjectives, verbs and nouns, adjectives and nouns, pronouns, and different parts of speech. So we need to touch these areas and then go deeply to, or go straight ahead to the syntactic and semantic types of compounding. We have compounds where the first element is noun or pronoun or an adjective or a verb. Yes. Once we say, for example, armchair, armchair, the first element is noun. Pronoun, he got, he got. Type. He got, this, he, this is pronoun. Hyphen, goat. Okay. One word. خروف يعني. طيب. Okay. We have she gate. She gate. She entered the university from the she gate. What do you mean? What does it mean? دخلت الجامعة من بوابة الطالبات. She entered the university from the she gate. Okay. We have the first element as an adjective. Once we say blackboard. Blackboard. Black is an adjective. Okay? We have also a verb, such as drawbridge. Drawbridge. Draw is a verb. Okay? We also can have adverb. When I say, for example, outpost. Outpost. نقطة مراقبة يعني. Outpost. Now we have the second element of the compound. Can be a noun, can be a pronoun, can be a verb, and can be an adverb as well. When I say, for example, goldsmith, goldsmith, tinsmith, the second element is a noun, 2 nouns. The second element can be a pronoun. When I say, for example, overall, overall, all, this is floating quantifier, is a pronoun. Overall, this is a compound ending with a pronoun. We have a verb. The second element is a verb. Like smash and grid. Smash and grab. Smash and grab. Smash and grab. Grab is a verb. It can be adverb when I say, for example, passerby. Passerby. Okay? Okay. Now we have what is called syntactic relationship between these elements. The elements of the compound have what is called syntactic relationships. And it can be parts of a speech, for example, can be coordination, can be other elements. Let's see. The syntactic word group relations between the elements of compounds. When I say son-in-law, son-in-law, son is a noun. In preposition, law, noun. So the relation between these elements is parts of speech. Okay? When I say, for example, good for nothing, good is an adjective. For preposition, nothing, it is universal pronoun. Okay, nothing. So here we have part of speech. When I say, for example, out of work, out of work, out can be adverb, can be also preposition, can be here as adverb of preposition, work, so it is part of speech. Okay? We have coordination. When I say, for example, black and white, black and white, black is adjective and coordinator. Then we have white, another adjective, black and white. Fish and chips, fish and chips, again, noun, conjunction, noun. Okay? So the relationship here is coordination. The relationship can be verb and adjunct or object. When I say, for example, cease fire, cease is a verb, fire, it is object. Okay? Break down, break, verb, down, adjunct, adverb يعني. Okay? So the relation is verb and adjunct or object. The adjunct is an adverbial, it is a verb. We have three types of adverbials: adjuncts, conjuncts, and disjuncts. Okay? The adjunct is part of the sentence. Yani if you omit it, you change the meaning of the sentence. However, the conjunct means the conjunctions, which you are familiar with. And the disjunct is separated from the sentence by a comma. When I say, for example, strictly speaking, the prisoners' exchange deal is the best all along the history of the Palestinian issue. Okay? We have qualifier and noun, like blackboard. Blackboard. Qualifier means adjective. Board, noun. Type. Blackbird, the same thing. When I say downtown, this is adverb, noun. Okay? We have also adverb verb. Down power. Down power. Okay? After plast. After plast. We have also adverb noun. When I say outpost, نقطة مراقبة يعني. The first element may be considered as a subject. When I say day break, day is subject, break is a verb. The first element can be an object. When I say bloodshed, who sheds the blood? So blood here is an object. Okay? We have what is called semantic relationship between these elements of compounds. Okay? So we have the first element denotes place. When I say, for example, headache, where is the ache? It is in the head. So this is place. Okay? The first element can denote time. When I say nightclub, night is time. Okay? The first element can mean means or instrument. When I say, for example, handwriting. Okay? Hand. The first element can denote resemblance. When I say, for example, goldfish, gold is the resemblance element. The fish is like gold, so it is goldfish. The first element can denote sex, like maid servant. Lady doctor. Yes. The first element can denote also purpose. When I say tea bag, the bag is for tea. Tea bag. Tea glass. Tea cup. Okay? Now, the semantic types of compounds. We have two types, endocentric and exocentric. In the endocentric, the first element denotes the meaning of the whole compound. However, in the exocentric compound, you cannot deduce the meaning from the structure of the compound. So in endocentric, the meaning of the compound is classified according to the meaning of its components. Dog food. This is a food for dogs. However, in exocentric, the meaning of the compound does not result from its component. So when I say redhead, it is not a type of head. Okay? So the meaning is different. You cannot deduce the meaning from the compound, and here it is called exocentric compound. Now, for the formation of the compound, we have three types. As I told you, we have solid compounds, hyphenated compounds, and spaced compounds, or open compounds. When I say, for example, the solid compounds, or a closed form, this consists of monosyllabic units. Lawsuit. Law is one syllabic word. Suit, the same. Wallpaper. Okay? Makeup. Okay? So you don't have any space between the two elements. It is solid. We have hyphenated compounds. where the two units are combined by a hyphen. For example, good for nothing. You have a hyphen between, after for and before it. Salt and pepper. Black and white. Mother-in-law. Brother-in-law. Sister-in-law. Sit in. You have a hyphen. Okay? Still we have compounds with open or spaced form, such as distance learning, Open University, the Islamic University of Gaza, United Kingdom, United Nations, player piano, lawn tennis. Now the meaning of the compound can be understood in different ways. This is called analyzability or transparency. The relationship between the compounds can be attributive. يعني, the meaning of the compound can be attributed to the first element, can be deduced from the first element. Blackboard. And this is called endocentric compound. Endocentric compound, which we mentioned semantically that we have two types of compounds. What are they? Endocentric and exocentric. Okay? So for the endocentric compound, here the meaning is attributed to the first element, blackboard. Okay? Now, we have the meaning cannot be deduced from the first element, and this is called exocentric, as we mentioned. Okay? For example, photostool, armchair, office manager. The meaning cannot be deduced from the first element. Okay? Also we have the third type. This is called generalization. Okay? Where the meaning is deduced from the two units, the first element and the second element. Fighter bomber, طائرة مقاتلة. Okay? Fighter bomber. The jets which bombard bombs on or rockets or missiles on the enemies of the other side. Fighter bomber. As those we met during Al-Furqan war. Okay? Where they bombarded nearly 1 million tons of bombs upon Gaza. Fighter bomber. It's an aircraft which is both fighter and a bomber. We have compound adjectives, compound nouns, compound verbs, compound adverbs, and even compound prepositions or conjunctions. Okay? Let's see the compound adjectives. We have solid compounds, we have hyphenated and maybe open compounds. When I say, for example, overtime, ear-splitting, eye-catching, downtown, city center, okay? It is solid, as you see. There's no space, no hyphen, okay? The number preceding the word fold comes out with a solid compound. When I say, for example, 6-fold, 15-fold. Also, all points of compass are also solid. Northwest, northwestern. Now, we need to see, we spoke about the solid adjectives. Now we need to see the hyphenated adjectives, the hyphenated compound adjectives. If there be adjective preceding a noun, this is estimate rules. We don't introduce clear-cut rules or very accurate rules. These are estimate. Okay? So, round table. Round table. This is compound. Blue sky. So, round is an adjective. Blue is adjective as well. Both of them precede the noun. Table and sky. We have verb preceding an adjective or adverb. When I say, for example, feel good factor. Feel good factor. Feel is a verb. Good adjective. Verb preceding a preposition. If you have this, then you have a hyphen between the first element and the second element. Okay? If you have verb and preposition, this is stick on label. Stick on label. So you have a hyphen between the verb and the preposition. Stand by. Stand by. Fair. So you have a hyphen between the preposition and the verb. If you have adjective preceding a noun ending with ed, then you have a hyphen between the adjective and this noun which ends with ed, as in middle-aged lady. Middle-aged lady. Middle-aged, you have a hyphen. If you have an adjective or a noun or adverb preceding present participle, then also you have a hyphen. Long-lasting affair. Long-lasting. Long-lasting. Then you have a hyphen between long, the adjective, and lasting. Okay? If you have numbers spelled out or as numerous, once we have 30-piece hand. 30-piece hand. Hi, 30, then hyphen, piece. 3-day vacation. Okay? 3-week trip. Okay? So you have a hyphen between the number and the noun. You have compound adjectives. You have adjectives with the word high or low. This comes out with compound adjectives. Once you have high and then the completion of the adjective either by using noun or whatever, then it is separated by a hyphen. When I say high level discussion, high level discussion. Okay? So these are the types of hyphenated compound adjectives. You have to understand them very neatly, very accurately, and apply them on your writing. Okay? It's very, very important. Okay? In writing. The hyphen is very famous in English, but not in Arabic. We don't have hyphenation in Arabic. We have it in English. So all mistakes or all errors committed in this field are related to interlingual errors or intralingual errors? Intralingual errors, because they derive from the difficulty of the language. We have compound verbs. We've seen compound adjectives. Now we have compound verbs. Okay? The verb, the compound verb, always consists or mostly consists of a modifier and a verb. The modifier can be usually preposition or adverb. Can be an adjective and can be a noun as well. Overrate, overrate, downsize, whitewash, browbeat, overrun, overdrawn, overdrafted. Okay? So you have the modifier as preposition here, or it can be an adverb or adjective or a noun. Hey, overrate, this is adjective, the first element يعني. Downsize, whitewash, browbeat. Hey, adjective, whitewash, browbeat, this is noun. The phrasal verbs are not hyphenated. All phrasal verbs are not hyphenated. So, run out of, okay? Give in, find out, look after, claim on, look up to, etc. Okay? They are not hyphenated at all. So we need to terminate on compounding in Arabic. And next time we need to see the activities for teaching compounding and other forms of word formation, the derivation and inflection. Okay? So please come next time ready for introducing your activities for teaching word formation with its three types: derivation, inflection, and compounding. That's it for today. Thank you.